Hello, beautiful miracle maker. I would love to offer you a activation, and it's just based on what's been coming up today in clinic. So I thought that I would share the theme because usually what I muscle test for my clients, for the individual is connected to the collective. So um, we identified fear as an energetic imbalance that is creating stagnation and exhaustion in the systems of the body, and blocking the eternal light, the eternal presence, the focus, the love that is ever present, ever inherent in all things, particularly who you are as love, the expression of you as love, and the highest experience of love in your reality, love in all areas, love in friendships, love with opportunities, love as money, love um as creative inspiration, and ignition to have clarity and flow and momentum in your creation, your calling, what it is that you want to really birth, what it is that you want to bring forward into your life and really create some impact and changes and influence. So what I want to offer you today is a fear balance clearing it from your kidney meridian, because essentially the life force energy of the kidneys is our foundation. And without that life force energy, our adrenals are weakened or imbalanced. We don't necessarily see life through the lens of love. We are in survival mode. We are in sympathetic mode, fight, flight, freeze mode. So, what I want to do is get you out of any residual sympathetic activation and really awaken you to the social nervous system that then activates the parasympathetic nervous system. And what that means is that you're fully able to surrender and fully able to be in this divine flow. It's like you've let go of the hamster wheel, you've let go of the Truman Show, the Groundhog Day, the stagnating frequency, the stuck frequencies in any area of your life. It's like you know that you're in alignment. That's the frequency that I want to, the reality, the internal state that I want to unlock for you right now, where it's like, first of all, what I want to unlock for you is, you know, that feeling when we're in love and everything is just amazing because we're pumping oxytocin and we've got balance in hormones and we look like the best self and we feel like the best self and we're naturally motivated and we're naturally just, so passionate about living it up, being alive. The world is your oyster. There are endless possibilities. You're just in your freedom era. You're just in that space of just true abundance in its true glory, I want you to feel in love. I want you to recognize that you are the source of your love and light. Um, I want to heal some of the densities around fear and actually close the curtains a little bit when it comes to what you're exposing yourself to. Um, is there any distraction that is stopping you from being still and listening to your inner child and your spirit, the truest form of who you are, when you are completely free in your expression? So, are there any distractions? And we're going to cleanse that and we're going to create personal boundaries. We're going to up level your standards and boundaries for yourself because you've changed. And therefore, we need to reshuffle your values and reshuffle your boundaries to meet you at the upgraded self, the version of you now. So just take a deep breath in for me, and we're going to actually download what your new values are. And obviously they're going to be different for each and every person. And it's going to be your personal values, your professional values. Um, but I'm going to give you a general reshuffling of your values, and then you can always add to it. This is a beautiful way to change your reality. Reshuffle or recalibrate or reorder or reawaken your values now, who you are currently, and life will change because where you place your importance is an energetic flow. It's an energetic activation. Energy flows where attention goes. We hear that all the time. But where you place your importance, your priorities, is really going to determine the lifestyle. At the moment, my priorities are purification and cleansing. Like I'm on a parasite cleanse, energetically, mentally, spiritually, physically, vibrationally, environmentally, and physically, nutritionally. I'm cooking every single day. I am buying the most organic foods. I'm removing all toxins from my house. I'm, like literally cleansing that house. I completely chucked out everything that no longer serves me because I have upgraded. So the environment, the clothes, the wardrobes, the drawers, the kitchen appliances, like everything needs to upgrade with me. That's just how I feel. And it's very clear. So we're upgrading your values to meet you where you are now, where being still and listening to the internal compass, because the inner child wants to be in the forefront of your experience. Remember your spirit, remember your spirit, like remember your spirit, remember your spirit, remember your spirit. So we're going to close your eyes right now, and I want you to say, with a very slow paced, stop and smell the roses kind of vibe, um, three mantras. Same, it's the same word. You're breathing in, you're breathing out, and after your exhale, you're saying surrender. Surrender. Once you've exhaled, surrender. Now, what are you surrendering to? I've surrendered to my divinity. I've surrendered to my femininity. I've surrendered to being rather than doing. I've surrendered to acceptance. I've surrendered to breathing deeper. I've surrendered to living my truth. So I'm going to give you a list of what you've surrendered to, and you receive this as a download as you breathe in. Make sure that you're breathing in because we are recalibrating your breath cycle because essentially, um, it's all in the breath. If there is a trigger, if there is an imbalance, if there is a resistance, if there is anxiety, if there is performance anxiety, if there is nervousness, all of this can be regulated through the breath. Okay, so then it's like, where am I holding my breath? When am I holding my breath? Remember, you are not the behavior, you are not the character, you are the observer, the awareness, observing the thoughts, observing the emotions, observing the patternings. And so you can differentiate yourself from that and you can just have compassion for yourself. Easier said than done, but it does get to a point where you're far into the journey where you've claimed your compassionate self and you're like, well, this person that's reactive right now, or this person that's nervous right now, or this person that is confused right now, I'm gonna just let it be. And I'm just going to breathe through it and not identify with it. I'm not going to identify with anything other than I am the one that was never born and never dies. I am the one that is eternal presence. I am the one that is I have has always been and will always be. I am all that is. I am the eternal presence, the eternal oneness. I am the Shiva consciousness. I am the unmanifested self. And so when you identify with the you that was never born, that automatically releases anxiety because the anxiety only lives in the mind or the ego. Um, the story, the narrative, the identified self. So we're just cleansing and purifying all of that for you as well. We're jumping around right now, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of a blueprint of what we're doing. We're going to surrender to a list of downloads that transcend spirituality. And let's just give you discernment on what that is. It's really um, and the highest expression of who you are. And then we're going to release the fear of your self essence. Because what does that look like? What does that mean when you're totally immersed in the vibrational reality of living as your essence, the ultimate truth of who you are, your inner child, your inner spirit, um, your inner freedom. And then we're going to just recalibrate your values now, personally and professionally. And then I want you to just do that for homework as well, because you have shifted, reality has shifted, your boundaries have shifted, your habits have shifted, your behaviors have shifted, your thought forms have shifted, everything has shifted. And throughout this entire activation, we're going to release shame, guilt, grief, fear, anger, defensiveness, shyness, insecurity, hurt, betrayed, abandoned, regret, remorse. And we're going to move it all into acceptance and forgiveness and transform it even further than that into purpose, mission, freedom, love, truth, you fully living the truth of who you are and never, ever, ever forgetting that and never abandoning or settling in that. Because I don't know about you, but maybe before you knew who you were, or you realized who you were, or you claimed who you were, um, maybe there were times where you did settle and you did suppress and you did repress and you did betray yourself or abandon yourself because of survival, because of programming, conditioning, and safety reasons. And now that you're in your essence and you've transcended spirituality, which I'll explain what that is, and you're in alignment with your highest values, you're very tapped in and plugged into the source of your power, your light, and your sovereignty. And you recognize that you have that divine authority and you are in your leadership mastery and you can be, so it's like we're moving you out of the realm of I'm not there into the realm of I've arrived, I'm here, and I'm okay with not knowing because the mystery of creation and life is the beauty. The beauty is the mystery. I feel safe, secure, living the mysteries of this universe and walking in faith, flying in faith, because surrender requires you to totally live in faith, be the faithful servant to yourself, the faithful master for yourself, to cherish, to honor, to revere, to love. This is the awakening, the transcendence, the awareness of your inherent oneness with spirit. So, thank you for allowing these words to be your alchemy. Allow yourself to recognize that your body is capable of holding this much light and essence, and that your word is your command, your word is your wand, your word is your magic. You are an alchemist, and what you speak into existence gets to be a reality shape-shifting tool for you. You are the magician. And when you use words such as, I cleanse and clear and purify this water, I am drinking illuminated water that nourishes my being, that gets to be. I cleanse and clear and activate this divine meal to nourish and nurture and purify, and to allow my body to feel its most vital radiance. It is done, it is done, it is done. And that gets to be, you get to change the very fabric of reality with your words, with your witnessing. You are being witnessed right now, and you are in the era of witnessing yourself through self-love, completely no longer operating from any self-criticism. All self-criticism is completely being dissolved right now. Being hard on yourself is being dissolved right now. So when you're ready. So I'd love for you to start meditating and going within, taking a deep breath in and out, and really giving yourself permission to breathe deeply and carve out this sacred time for yourself. Well done for actually doing this in a world of distraction. We are stepping into a world of pure stillness, unconditional love, and the world of distraction, overstimulation, running, chasing, striving, strife, pressure, performance. That world is now dissolving for you. Breathing in, breathing out. I'd love for you to focus on your feet. Breathe into your feet. And on the exhale, affirm the word surrender. I surrender to accepting what is. And as you soften in relaxation, allow yourself to now move into your ankles. Breathing into your ankles, relaxing your body deeper, allowing yourself to soften and slow down your breath cycle. Breathing into your ankles, Affirm the word surrender. I surrender to acknowledging my divinity. And as you breathe in and out, softening, deepening, relaxing, inviting a slower breath with each and every inhale and exhale. Allow yourself to take your time to affirm the word surrender into your shins. I surrender to being grateful, to feeling grateful. Allow yourself to now move your awareness and consciousness to your knees, behind your knees, breathing into your knees, softening and relaxing, allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper into meditation. And as you breathe into your knees, you affirm the word surrender, breathing in, breathing out. I surrender to being still and listening to spirit. And as you breathe in and out, you allow your consciousness to move up to your thighs, perhaps your inner thighs, and you breathe into this area, softening and relaxing, deepening your tranquility, feeling the serene energy move through you of pure unconditional love, affirming the word surrender. I surrender to being vulnerable. I have the Creator's definition of being vulnerable. It's safe to feel, be vulnerable with myself, to have intimacy with myself. This is the timeline where I am vulnerable and intimate with myself, and I own it. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Take a deep breath in and out. Moving your awareness into your sexual organs, breathing into your sexual organs, your hips, your sexual organs, and your hips, moving from hips to organs to hips to perineum, pumping your pelvic floor or your perineum or your buttocks muscles, just stimulating them, maybe just stimulating your hips with a gentle rubbing of the side of your hips or rocking your hips. Affirm the word surrender as you breathe in, breathe out. Allow it to be at your pace. Allow yourself to take a deep breath in. I surrender to be who I truly am. Allow yourself to take a deep breath in at your own pace, at your own rhythm, and allow your consciousness to move below your belly button. Breathe into your abdominal muscles. Breathe into that area completely. As you breathe in and out, affirm the word surrender. I surrender to be my truth, to live my truth. Allow yourself to take a deep breath in. Now move all the way to your mid belly, breathing into your upper abdominal muscles to your rib cage, to your kidneys behind. Allow yourself to circulate from front to back. As you breathe in, I want you to just soften even deeper. Allow yourself to be slower in pace than I am. Breathing in, breathing out. Affirm the word surrender. Now stay in your mid belly. Place all your consciousness in your mid belly. And I want you to see a beautiful light from your belly light up in all directions. It's as if a star has just been lit up, a dormant star, or the sun, or any form of light, and it lights up and glows up the entire room that you're in. Allow yourself to take a deep breath in. And now we're going to affirm the word surrender. And I'm going to give you downloads to release the fear of your self essence. I release, let go, and delete all fear of my self essence. Breathe. I release, let go, and delete all fear of my self essence and allow myself to shine. Breathe. I release, let go, and delete all fear of my self essence and step into my power. Breathe. I am no longer impacted by what others think I am, and step into the full essence of who I am. Take a deep breath in. I step into the full essence of who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am, and I am proud of myself. I know who I am, and I let the essence of me shine out into the world. Now, as this download enters into your consciousness, I would love for you to now see your heart light up as if there are 3 stars in your body or 3 beams of light from the core, from your stomach, your heart, and your brain. 1, 2, 3. You are a cosmic traffic light and beyond. It is just lighting up the room, lighting up the earth, lighting up the cosmos. This light is infinite. This light is expansive. It is limitless. It is pure, luminous. And feel the power of these 3 centers lighting up, 3 stars within you. 1, 2, 3. And now your entire body has become a light. And as you breathe and relax with every exhale, you deepen your relaxation. We download. I let go, and I know how to let go of all projected fears, all imposed fears, all genetic fears, and embrace my self essence. I know how to, and I do embrace my self essence. I now no longer fear who I am, and I step into my self essence. Say the word surrender because you are surrendering to your self essence. This is the real you, the real you. The reality here on earth when you are completely uninhibited, where you are completely undiluted, when you are completely whole, unfragmented. And guess what? You have always been whole. And so you're remembering your inner child in your fullness. You're remembering that you are love, that you are the love of your life, that you are the source of love, that when you fall in love, that it is simply an expression of the love that you are. And all fulfillment has always come from you inside out. You are the fulfilled one. So all perceived voids inside of you, in front of you, in the world, that is the matrix, the projected reality. You've just come home, come back to your eternal presence, to your spirit, to the truth of who you be. You are the beingness first and foremost. And it takes a lot of will to unite your will with Creator's will, your higher self. I've surrendered to that. I've surrendered to that. I've surrendered to being. And it feels so good. It's pure timelessness. And so just feel the release of the weight of the world and the pressures of having to progress, be productive, advance when you can flow, when you can unfold, when you can be. It's as simple as that. You are welcomed in being, in allowing yourself to be. Take a deep breath in, breathe into your heart, say the word surrender. I fill my being with light. I feel my energies with light. I fill my systems with light. You are being witnessed, filled with light. I let go of all fear and step into the full essence of who I am. The love of myself is restored, and I step into the full essence of who I am. The love of myself is restored, and my essence shines. Take a deep breath in and out. The only question that you have for yourself moving forward is, what would love do now? Your higher self, your inner self. What would love do now? And now we have unlocked this unconditional love for self, for you to live in your truth, to let go and let God, to just be and know that God is everything, that God is a process, and that you experience who you really are. And you're allowed to do nothing from the highest perspective of what that actually means in the intuitive mind, the intuitive self, because the intuitive mind is not really a mind, but rather a heartfelt sense. So allow yourself to take a deep breath in, and now we're going to download. I let go of others' expectations and move into my best life. I give myself permission. And that your past self may have found that difficult, but in this empowering self-realized state, you're recognizing the importance of that, the value of that, um, the essence of that, that you really are ready to let go of others' expectations and limitations and move into your best life without any fear, without any self-limitation or restriction. Because now we're downloading, when I am true to myself, everything works out perfectly. When I am true to myself, my life falls into place or rises into place. So really feel that, like that's the foundation and the everything. When I am true to myself, my life rises into place. When I'm true to myself, everything works out perfectly, perfectly from the Creator's definition of perfect. That letting go and surrender is perfection, that life inherently is perfection, that everything is inherently perfect, the way that it unfolds in the eternal now. Downloading, breathe. Breathe into your throat now and say the word surrender. Relax your throat muscles, your neck muscles, your jaw muscles. Breathe into your jaw. I know how to show up for my life and I evolve into the best version of me. I show up for my life and I heal and grow. I show up for my life and live it to its full potential. I show up for my life as the best version of me. My self, essence, and personal power work together to create my best life. My self, essence, and personal power work together to enhance my life. My self, essence, and personal power work together to achieve my goals. And we're achieving your goals through the art of being, surrender, allowing, do nothing, deep faith in the reality that unconditional love has your back. And when you are in your truth, everything rises into place. Downloading, I release, let go, and delete all self-essence fears and create pathways of regeneration. I regenerate myself. I regenerate myself and I regenerate my life. My life and career moves from strength to strength. My life and career moves from strength to strength. Now, I want you to just breathe into your brain now. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to complete this session with an upgrade of values. And please feel free to add to this list for yourself to personalize this. Take a deep breath in. Now I want you to be in Shavasana or court pose. Just relax now. There's nothing that you need to do. Just relax. Just let yourself be in that total stillness and peace and bliss of relaxation. Because this is how life wants to be for you. Life wants to be relaxed, flowing, and in alignment. So as you relax and just let go and be, We're downloading the value, the importance of divine love and sacred union. You prioritize universal love, sacred union, and deep soul connections, both within yourself and with others. You honor love in its purest, most divine form, and you are that. As you breathe and be, you now and always value sovereignty and divine boundaries. You stand tall in your worth, embodying healthy boundaries that allow you to remain in your power while offering your energy with discernment, presence, and flow. You value and know the importance of presence and flow. You live fully in the now, embracing spontaneity and allowing life to surprise and delight you rather than anticipating or overthinking. Prosperity and divine receiving is your highest importance now. You embody effortless prosperity, recognizing that your presence alone is valuable. You allow abundance to flow without overextending or self-sacrificing. Sacred sensuality and full expression. You honor your body as a divine vessel, embracing sacred sensuality, embodiment, and your natural magnetism without suppression or shame. In fact, you don't hold any shame whatsoever in your body. You love on every aspect, every aspect of your body. You have that capacity of love. You have that capacity of love. You have that ability. Yes, you do. Conscious creation and mastery. You create from alignment, trusting your timing and the organic unfolding of your work. Your wisdom is cultivated through devotion, surrender, and discipline, as well as play and creativity. Creation for art's sake, fun, play, experimentation, exploration, wonder, and awe, inspiration, inspired action. Divine timing and trust. You release all urgency, trusting the rhythm of your soul's path. You honor cycles, integration, and evolution without rushing or forcing. Realness and authenticity. You embody truth, embracing both your light and dark, rawness and refinement. You are transparent, grounded, and unapologetically owning all of you, claiming all of you, worshiping all of you. Inner stillness and nervous system regulation. You prioritize peace, calm, and deep nervous system attunement, allowing you to remain centered, embodied, and receptive to divine guidance. Heaven on earth embodiment. You bridge the spiritual and material realms, living in harmony with both the divine and the human experience. You see the beauty in both, and you integrate cosmic wisdom into your everyday life. These values guide you towards your highest timeline, where you are fully aligned, magnetic, attractive, and deeply fulfilled in your mission, relationships, and personal embodiment. Allow yourself to find your professional values, your mission values, your personal health values, because this is the time to go all in, to go all in, to integrate everything that you're ready for. Know that you are in the eternal now and that you can be with the natural flow and enjoy it. Allow yourself to be addicted to love, the love of who you are, the source of love that you are. If you must have an addiction, let's just transmutate all addictions that you once had into self-love. I'm addicted to loving myself unconditionally. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Until the next activation, if you have any questions, comment below or get in touch. I am supporting a fair few couple entrepreneurs with their soul business, with their magnetism, with their confidence, with stepping out as the light that shines. And I'm also supporting people with their personal pilgrimage, their purification, their liberation and empowerment, to really release some of the emotional, mental, spiritual blocks, or energies that no longer serve them, that are holding them back from their full eternal presence and essence, and creating the life of their wildest dreams and beyond, living their abundant life. Okay, so I'm here for you guys, and until the next transmission.